Okay.
Sorry, no, you
So
missed all the build-up.
yeah, I'm
You
like the
you missed
late.
the previous encounter where this thing mauled someone. Um,
I'm a late entry character.
so you are taking the cat with you where you go now.
I am indeed,
Okay.
and I'm keeping Fitz close in my pocket, telling him not to antagonize his buddy here.
You still haven't fed Fitz any blood at all.
Oh, I thought I did.
No, I don't think you did.
Okay, I guess
But
I
if you want, you
will.
can go ahead and do that and do the willpower and have it be done.
Yes.
Perfect. There you go. You now have two ghouls and they serve you. Now.
Mwahaha.
Alright. But where are you actually going to go? Or are you going to
Well,
see what everyone else does first?
I guess I turn to Thomas and I say, so, you gotta check in with your roommate, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna check my phone to see if I have any missed calls or messages.
You don't have any.
Hmm.
That's sad.
Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna pull up Jean's number, call him right now.
Okay. You call Gene, and he picks up. Locke. Nice to hear from you. You didn't come home last night.
Hey, Cross. Yes, I had quite an adventure. Is it possible that if you can be so kind, is to allow some company?
Oh, well, I haven't had any other guests in a while. I'd love to meet your new friends. I'm sure you made some, right?
Thomas looks at Sarah and Adam, then just goes
Adam
and
just look
and
at you with
Looks up
shrugs
Starlight a little bit.
and shrugs and turns to the phone. More or less, yes.
Oh, well, they're certainly invited.
It's
Maybe
gonna
I'll
be
put
three
on some
extra.
tea. We can all have a little bit of pretend.
Oh, that would be lovely. Um, it'll be three extra people, just to let you know.
Oh, good. I'll have to bring out the whole set then.
You can finally use that old tea set you always had, huh?
Oh, yes. Maybe I could put that little Egyptian pot into it. I bet that would fit nicely.
Do so. You have some time to prepare. I'll see you soon.
See you, Locke. And
Bye, Cross.
it would appear everyone is invited.
yeah.
Yes. So he turns to the three. I forgot Starlight. Yes. So you're invited. Just come with me. My friend will
Wait.
have some things prepared.
Well, wait a moment. I just have to go quickly to my home to, to seal, to respect my part of the deal I made with Starlight,
Oh,
and and then I will come.
um, shall we wait or what?
You're free to come.
We can handle our business at any time. I'd love to meet your friend.
Mm, no. Okay, Wildcat, what are you planning to do now that you?
She's still breathing a little bit heavily, still calming down from the fight of her life. And kind of thinks, I think I heard tea over the phone, didn't I? That sounds very
Yes,
nice.
he's preparing some tea.
You wanted to talk to me anyway, didn't you? That'll probably
Me?
be a good place.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, let's go then. It will be. I'm just texting Greg.
Does the... Yeah, you text Greg. Greg gets your message and says, glad to hear you're okay. Got a job, don't worry. Got an advance, will be able to pay rent on time.
Well, you see Adam giggling a bit, just for a second before we. Yes. Let's go. Have a nice change of pace for once to have a quiet night.
Everyone heads to the home of Gene Locke.
Jean Cross.
Gene Cross. Locke
It's
is your
okay.
name.
Yeah, Locke is my name. So, I guess
Oof,
it's
myth boat.
I'm trying to imagine how big his apartment is. It's like a one bedroom. I think it's really nice. I forgot like how
He's
lavish it is.
probably about as resourceful as you are. He has a nice place in one of the upper levels where there's like a park and walkways, nice and far away from cars driving by. Everything is nice and peaceful in the environment, and he has what's almost a house to his whole self.
Ooh,
All
fancy.
right.
Inside are plenty of antiques that you can only imagine were found on different digs and cleaned up, now properly presented on mantelplaces or as centerpieces. In the lounge is a nice little 18th century couch and some more modern chairs fitted about a small tea table, atop of which is a tray of tea, fresh and hot, with a tiny little Egyptian urn in the center full of sugar.
You really have to go that far. Really?
Well, what's the point if you don't use it?
Isn't
True.
that a bit disrespectful?
We've been friends for a while.
Is it a
Well, if
cabinet?
they're upset about it, they can come tell me.
Yeah.
Eh,
All
you
right,
never
fair
met
enough.
Ghost, did you?
Yes.
A ghost. Well, maybe a mummy. Maybe two. He smirks a little bit.
Hmm.
Please,
Oh
please,
yeah.
come, have a seat.
All right.
Oh, and you brought a friend, he says, looking at Wildcat and her very crazy leather outfit.
Yes.
Mrs. Wildcat.
It's been a
Do
long
tell her
night.
to wipe her feet on the way in.
Oh yeah.
Wildcat
Generally
very
speaking, Gerald might
begrudgingly
take her
wipes
too.
her feet and takes
Hope
a
cats
seat.
are welcome.
Wildcat and Starlight both take some tea and sip gratefully. The cat kind of bounces out of your arms and begins exploring the house a little bit.
Make sure that
Cro-
cat doesn't break anything.
oh, if the
You
cat
you
does,
hear
I'll
a
make him
couple
pay
feral
for it.
hisses as Sarah, using animalism, tells the cat to not knock over anything.
So you are
I will.
all gathered around. What
I
are you
will
going to
spend a
talk
point
about
of.
first?
Sorry, I will spend a point of vitae to enjoy the tea.
Very good. You can see that Jean likewise has the blush of life about him and is sipping quite merrily.
Yeah. So, Adam, is it?
Yes, it is. Adam
So
Fowler.
you wanted to ask about how I got this green shard.
Yes, a piece of an fairy artifact. Yes.
Oh yeah, I learned that this is from a fairy artifact cross.
A fairy artifact.
Yes.
Are we dealing with mythology now, just like that?
Mythology.
Yeah.
What
You
else are
have
you going to call it?
you have one of the kind folks in your home, and you're talking about mythos.
Who are you talking about?
Well,
He
I
looks
just
between the lot of you and doesn't seem like he notices a fairy anywhere.
I look to Starlight with a smug smirk on my face.
Oh, who? Her?
Hmm.
Kind of tilts his head a little bit. Well, I
Oh,
don't see any fairy wings or anything about her. She seems pretty normal to me.
That's a stereotype.
cross. It's a long story.
Oh, I'm
Anywho.
sorry. I should keep it down. I'm such a bigot about fairies these days, aren't I?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Ah, yes. You never
But
know when the fair folk will get all up in arms about this sort of talk.
I know. Oh God. But
Heaven
uh,
dear, don't call them glitter bugs. He seems to be having quite a lot of fun making fun of this, and you can see that Starlight is giggling a little bit as well.
Hmm.
But she is keeping quiet.
so the apple, the fairy artifact.
The
You already
apple,
know this,
the apple
Ross.
of the May Queen.
Well, I got that green shard from an ex-colleague of mine. His name was Isamu Ryugi.
Hmm, never heard of him.
We never did learn his name, did we?
You did
Nope.
not.
God damn it.
So we were working together on something. It's kind of a blur to me. Uh, I was, I don't know what's the proper term. I wasn't fully what I am now, and
You were enthralled.
yeah,
Hmm.
Oh, you were Gould?
Not
um,
even.
Oh.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
I went
The
through,
other
right?
thing.
I don't know what the proper term is. So, to with a weird twist of fate, my friend here, gestures over to Cross. He's the one who turned me fully.
Oh,
What's
nice
funny?
of him.
Huh?
Oh, nice of him.
It's
Well, it's only
funny.
fair to help out a friend in need.
It's funny because I thought he was dead.
Well, I thought I was too, but I was proven wrong.
Yeah. So we're just here. We were friends at college. Worked together. We did some digs in ancient Egypt for some time.
Ooh.
Uh, yeah, we worked together. We kind of did our best to. We keep in contact after we graduated, started our families and all that. Then now we're here. It's almost like we regressed. Can't really go back to my family anymore.
Well, at
It
least
looks
we're not
bad.
studying for exams at the last minute anymore.
That is true, but
I
I still have to
certainly
Yeah.
don't
deal.
miss that.
I still have to deal
That,
with students. I mean, I had to take a sudden leave from the university.
Oh yes, you're
that's
still actually tied to the university. I quit quietly.
Quietly is an understatement.
Uh, well, you can't get quieter than death.
True. So yeah, dealt with. That's how I got the green shard, and that's how it led to here. So my goal is to find him, and actually how he came across this artifact, and for the reason I don't know why.
Starlight sort of crosses her arms a little bit. Well, I suspect after I lost track of it, it must have, fallen into others' hands. Perhaps he found it on some black market or other. A little underground trading? Or maybe he could sense it somehow. You don't suspect that he's a Fey-like being too, do you?
I had no idea what he was until this happened.
Hmm. I suppose there's no way to find out unless we see him, is it?
No, that's why
Hmm.
my goal is to find him.
Can you remember a whole lot of what you were doing when you were working for him?
Uh, we only work nights, late nights. That's where I can meet him in person. That's what he's specified on. Uh, Not really. I just remember. I just remember working on something. Then all of a sudden, I find myself consumed by hunger, this weird hunger, and I would, and then I saw my friend, my presumed dead friend who helped me out. It's still very blurry to me.
hmm.
So hopefully the memories keep flowing back. Right now, I've just been struggling to how to fit in this weird society.
Yeah, good luck with that. I'm still figuring that out myself.
How long
As
have
am
you been?
I, says Jean.
Yeah.
I have been trying to make some inroads with the Invictus, but they are a little bit biased, I suppose.
Don't bother with those guys.
Well, at least they seem to shower. Unlike my sire.
In the blood of their enemies, maybe.
Well, at least it's still clean.
I don't know, I think that still leaves a stain.
Well, if you've got a counter-argument, I'll be glad to hear it, but maybe politics isn't the meeting of the day. Unless that's what you
No.
wish.
No.
We had a
What exactly do you
long.
belong to, Miss,
Sarah.
Sarah what?
Just Sarah will do for now.
Ah,
It's kind of complicated. I'm
rending
actually
my heart
in the
apart. But very well, I'll go with Sarah.
I'm
I
actually
found.
in the books dead for real. Like there's actual records of it. So yeah, the less you know the better probably.
Oh, the perfect cover. Sounds like you have things planned.
Oh, I got plans,
But,
all right.
what do you actually belong to, then?
Oh, a bit, to a group that's a bit more forward thinking than a bunch of moldy old elders. We actually, believe in this thing called democracy.
Oh, you must be talking about those Carthian folks.
Yep.
Yes, I've heard a little bit about them. Seems they're very outspoken types. I suppose they spend a lot more times dealing with, politics than I like to.
Well, the fight against oppression is ever ongoing, and death doesn't change that, apparently.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks to 1980 right there.
Ah,
Ah,
those
good
days.
old Cold War.
Well, I've
Yeah.
only been dead
Oh,
5 years, so not that old, but yeah, we got a couple of those, we got a couple socialists among us.
Socialist, communist, anarcho-communist, liberal communist. Oh, I've heard just about every single label I can out of them. It makes my head spin, I have to say.
It gets exhausting.
I think they even have a few revolutionaries in there, if I remember right.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We're an outspoken lot.
Puppy, puppy.
Oh, puppy!
I know, puppy.
Oh.
Old
Jean
puppy.
has a puppy? I don't know.
Yeah, a small little Yorkshire Terrier jumps into his lap.
Oh!
He just begins petting it gently.
Oh yeah, I forgot that thing was still here.
Oh, he must have been scared by the cat. Poor thing.
Cat's
And
fine, harmless, I think.
Oh,
what
we
about
know
you?
that. Oh, but you're just a terrified little thing, aren't you? As he holds him up and just rubs his cheeks. Oh, yes, you are. You're so scared. Here, have a little treat. And he pulls out a tiny little doggy biscuit from a shirt pocket.
Do you always keep doggy biscuits in your shirt pocket?
A gentleman is always prepared.
Uh, it's kind of unsanitary to me. What about you, Adam? I know he
Hmm?
had. What do you belong to?
I'm an
Other than.
acolyte.
Oh yeah, the crone.
Yes. I'm a fully fledged
The
member of the
one.
Circle of the Crown.
The one thing that my friend warned me about or talked about briefly.
Yeah. And one of its members just saved your life. So,
Well, I suppose that's a point in its favor then, huh?
Yeah, chalk one up.
Maybe you're not all insane, witches obsessed with blood. I guess maybe warlock is the term here?
call me what you wish. It doesn't really matter.
Well, I'll just keep calling you Adam for now then.
Very well. But yes, I'm a
Doggy.
member of the Circle of the Crown, and, well, not just that, I'm not
I'll
really
I'll
that
tell you one
interesting of a
thing that the
guy.
Cardians don't do. They don't get us lost in metaphysical hedges. Whatever that place was.
I can certainly appreciate a lack of magical nonsense.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry. The walking corpse who drinks blood and can talk to animal would like a break from magical stuff.
Oh, I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation for all of this. I've had
Oh,
enough of
yeah.
hearing about, like, the curse of undeath. The
It's not a
shadow
curse.
over our being. Ooh, oh, so spooky.
It's not a
Ugh.
curse. It's not a blessing either, but it's definitely not a curse.
All I know is that there were no terminals I could jack into in that place, and
Well,
that made me feel very uncomfortable.
next
okay.
Probably no
time,
reception either, I'm sure. Nightmare.
I like keeping my ties to my type of kind. Keeps me
next
sane.
time, next
What's
time
your
you're going
type?
on an adventure, we're
Your
gonna.
kind? What kind of
What's your
kind
type
is
of
your
kind?
kind, Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, the mortal rebels, the ones that like to shake things up. Generally, we have to hide behind screens, though.
Oh, a bunch of keyboard warriors, and he just sort of rolls his eyes. I had enough of that from my students, thank you very much.
I had to
I
deal
don't
with
need
them
to
not too
see
long ago.
another meme the rest of my life.
They need to look at more books instead of screens. Tell me about it.
Ah, very true.
Nothing
They once
beats.
said the same thing about books, didn't they? What was it? The ancient Greeks, you had to commit everything to memory.
Oh yes, and if you start inscribing things on your stone tablet, you'll just forget every single little thing, yes. Oh, I have no, I'm not a Luddite, I like technology as much as anyone else. But the people who use it are not necessarily gentlemen.
Eh,
Gentlemen.
there is kind of an honesty in it, I found. You truly are who you are behind a screen more so than you are with people.
Then I suppose a great majority of the population lacks grammar and spelling.
Hey,
Yeah, maybe they're just too, you
maybe if
know,
they invested more money in the public school system than in the military.
or maybe they're just too preoccupied surviving up there.
Oh, now we're getting back into other
Politics.
politics. Oh, there's just no escaping them, is there?
Hmm.
I'm trying to wrap my brain around this. We are vampires talking about politics. What has my life become to? Oh my god.
Certainly you're in the most tedious hell.
Yes, Thomas is rubbing his temples right now. I
It's okay,
I
have
woke
another
up.
sip of tea, you'll feel better.
Thanks. I woke up very hungry. I had to drink somebody and then had to order a lift for him to get home.
Oh, yeah, I've done that. Only when it was desperate, though. I try to stave off the hunger mostly with and she kind of puts a hand over her pocket and whispers conspiratorially, "Small animals,"
Oh,
You see
so as Fitz
Wildcat
doesn't
sort of
hear.
smile a little bit, and you hear her make a little clicking sound with her mouth. And Fitz comes jumping out of the pocket and towards her, just sitting in her hand. Little cape around him and everything.
Hey,
you
whose
dressed up
buddy are
your
you supposed to be?
you dressed up your mouse?
Oh no, he came with it.
Oh, all right
Wildcat just
then.
sort of gently pets, and seems to say very, very quiet about politics. Far more interested in the little mouse.
Well, let's see if
So
you're getting fed tonight.
actually, I wanted to ask, Jean, have you ever came across with Ryugi or someone like that?
Me? Ryugi?
Yeah,
Hmm.
Isamu Ryugi. Out of curiosity, because your
Uh-huh.
disappearance is quite a mystery in itself.
Hmm. No, I'm afraid the name doesn't really ring a bell. If it wasn't someone a part of the staff, I definitely certainly wouldn't have ever remembered it.
He didn't publish any papers either. Quite elusive.
So I suppose he's not necessarily our type of scholar, is he?
No, more like a murderer, a thief.
Wildcat keeps up a little bit. Murderer, huh?
Well,
Yeah, you
yes.
didn't mention killing.
Ryugi.
Well, I'm
He
certain he's
seems
the
to
one
be
who
deep
got
in
me.
thought for a minute. I swear that name sounds a little familiar. But, he's dead.
For how long?
I'm not sure. It was before I ever, joined any of my, affiliations. I've heard the name briefly in passing. It was a very unfortunate incident some time ago. I think maybe back in the 1990s? Or is it the 2000s?
Is there, were there any news about it? Newspaper clippings or anything about this incident?
She shrugs a little. I wouldn't know. I never looked into it. I've merely heard from a few friends when they were interested in talking about terrible things that some mages might do.
And I'm
Oh,
trying to remember, how did I end up working for him? Doesn't make any sense.
well, that's domination for you.
God,
Typical Ventru.
Yeah.
Instead of asking nicely for help, they just, do this, do that.
it
Don't
actually,
question it.
you can see Thomas's face becoming pretty angry. He basically slams his fist onto his knee. God damn it! I hate that. Why? He's a bit. He's a bit. Well, he's raising his voice a little bit, trying to contain himself. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be stuck in this mess. But then I wouldn't see my friend. Oh,
Hmm. You see,
sorry.
Adam looks kind of bored through the conversation.
Jean sort of looks over at you and goes, "Oh, is all this nonsense just not appealing to you?"
Hmm? No, not really. I mean, politics, pretending to drinking tea, it's fun for a while, but it's not who I am.
Well, nobody's forcing you to drink more tea.
Yeah, I know, I just wanted to try.
So if you're not here for the tea, what are you here for?
Meeting you, basically. Or meeting, seeing where Thomas lives. I believe is, I believe rightly he owes his life to me.
Oh yeah. Look, I never dealt with fairies before. How would I know? It's
Oh,
like an old tale to
oh
me.
yeah, no. That's what I said you were over your head and not me, but
Yeah,
nothing is.
I deal with fairies. I can't believe I'm saying this. These words leaving my mouth. Fairies, fairies, Cross, fairies.
Wildcat takes a little sip of tea. Well, with luck, you won't have to deal with them again. Not willingly,
Hopefully.
anyway.
Oh, I don't want to deal with them.
But Adam, you wanted to see me. That's why you came to
Yeah,
the hedge, didn't you?
well, no, I wanted to see you and I came to the age because I sensed something was wrong with you, but yeah, I wanted to talk to you.
Well,
But
I'm here and now.
yeah, it's more of a never mind. We we had some bit of an issue with another vampire. Uh, we, Sarah, Victor, and me get to, well, we're going to a blood bank to satiate the hunger. And in that particular blood bank, we found quite a bit of interesting scenery. Someone was using VtR to mass produce a ritual bastardization of crown secrets, and basically it was like some sort of chain factory blood magic. I never see something like this. It was quite disrespectful, and when we tried to confront the vampire who I believe was a vampire, I'm not sure now, he used a blue stone he had on a collar to just vanish into thin air, like teleporting or something like that. And I was wondering if we got to the, well, if you went back to the place, if you could trace out where he went, or maybe help us out in, help me out in any kind of way. But
Very strange. Well, if he disappeared, if he used some sort of portal, I could open that up. It's how
no,
I've been getting around myself.
the stone he had on his collars just glowed, and voila, was
Hmm.
gone. And I
How could a
don't know.
vampire have a friend that powerful?
I don't know about
Create
any
such an
vampire
item.
tokens.
A master of space and of prime?
You're losing
No.
me now.
No, that's too
Abuse.
terrible to consider right now. But I'll investigate it with you if you wish.
Q.
If we can find something important to him, maybe I could even track him down.
I believe he left some of his tool on the workspace. So maybe I didn't think of grabbing anything. I should have.
Wildcat stands up. Well, I'm ready. I've had enough time to relax.
Nice to hear. Well, Adam
Very
stands
nice.
up as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice meeting you, Jean. I guess.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Please, feel
Mhm.
free to come by again and say hello.
Maybe I will.
So you guys aren't thinking of heading back to the clinic, right? I mean, it's kind of
Oh, right. I forgot about. Oh.
in no condition, really.
Ew.
I mean, his factory was in the basement, but even then, that place is probably going to be crawling with officers. You know,
Yeah.
arsony and all
Oh
that.
my god.
Thanks, Victor.
Oh, Victor.
Who's Vic?
Somewhere in the distance you hear, who are you talking to?
Who's Victor?
He's a friend, but he's kind of. He has an impulse. How do you put it? It's kind of brash.
Oh.
He likes fire for someone who
Yeah.
is one of our kind, which is in and of itself quite an anomaly.
Victor. Very. Okay. So you guys going back to a clinic?
A
Blood
blood
bank?
clinic, yes.
Yeah, this is the guy who was, long story short, well, I suppose might as well tell him the whole story.
Yeah, I suppose.
All I heard is blood magic, and make sure the explanation is simple, if you can.
Yeah,
Well, we
believe
will
me.
try to,
Oh dear, Locke, tell me you aren't getting involved in a bunch of ruffians.
ruffians.
Uh, Look, I am
Well, what else
surprised
could
as
you
you
have done
are.
at this clinic that makes you speak of it so, in such hushed tones, huh?
Well, someone, Victor just, well,
We had to cover our tracks.
the
He kind of
beast.
lost it a little bit inside, and well, you
He
know.
puts up air quotes. Cover your tracks. Yes, not a euphemism for anything at all, I'm sure.
He lost control of his beast. It's happened to even the best of us.
But no, what initially happened was we're looking for this guy who may or not have put a hit on us using blood magic.
Oh,
Oh, now there's not even any euphemisms anymore.
Nope, just straight up truth.
The hard facts are appreciated.
so a hit on you guys.
Yeah.
So there are people after you, obviously.
Yeah.
Which groups or which vampires, which whoever.
And
Well, that's what we're
powerful
trying to
one.
figure out.
A powerful one, and one who does not seems to be affiliated with anyone but himself or herself.
So far, we only managed to track down the guy who manufactured the ritual that was used on us. We can't say for certain if it's him specifically, but we sure would like to find him.
Do you know his name?
It goes by R.
R.
Yeah. We know
Any
where he
other
lives.
any other description? Physical description?
Obviously, no.
Mm.
Well, you met the guy, didn't you, Adam? What do he
Me?
look like?
No, I didn't bet the guy. What do you... Oh, yeah. Maybe it was him. Asian-looking guy, yeah, in a cape. Uh,
Okay.
Short hair. That guy.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
Not too friendly. But I guess I was trespassing in his workshop, so
So, short Asian guy wearing a cape, something like that.
yeah.
Um, you said his. I mean, I don't know how often you. Trying to have my memory flowing. I mean, it's not that much to get off in. I mean, it's a stretch. You said he goes by R.
Yeah.
I mean, I mentioned Ryugi. I mean, it's a
Well,
stretch.
It could be even now after
could
his
be.
death he's trying to hide his name.
True. I'm sorry. It's yeah, it's too. I need more information to be actually certain if he's the guy. But I mean, I've not got any leads on him at all.
Well, you got his name, right?
Yeah,
Maybe I
Isamu.
can look through something that isn't newspapers for you. I mean, he's
Yeah,
got to have left a paper trail somewhere.
yeah, I do have his name. Isamu Ryugi.
Hmm.
Gene, you got a computer?
Oh, that I do. Oh, let me close out all the porn real quick. He says, "Well,
Yeah, I'd
smirk."
appreciate that.
Oh, that's a joke.
Oh, I mean, I'm not one to kink shame, dude. You do you.
You goes ahead and leads you
Oh.
to his computer. A very, very nice and modern one. It's
Ooh,
so
nice.
nice to not have to deal with like a net cafe, a type of computer, or like a 1980s Apple or something.
Ugh, sweet. Real technology.
Yes, the power is at your fingertips.
Yes.
So you want to begin research, don't you?
Yes. I'm
What?
gonna... So, he was a colleague of Thomas's. I guess starting with his employment wherever... Where did you say you
I worked
you
at
worked?
Gotham University.
And he worked there too?
I mean, that's how he found me. Because I was working there. Had some. Got
Right,
tenure early.
maybe he's had some dealings with the university. Maybe he's either done work with them or has been a benefactor in some capacity.
Yeah.
You know, applying for those grants can be a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to go into the university's database, and see if I can
Well.
pull up anything on Isamu Ryugi.
Ryugi.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to try to contact Victor.
You try to contact Victor. The phone rings and rings and rings. Hello, Victor. Theta. What kind of voicemail would Victor have left?
I don't think he would have changed the voicemail message that was on the phone.
You get the default standard.
Oh, I would have thought it would have been that.
Prompt.
No, I mean, I think it'd be that woman's voice. Because remember, this is a stolen phone.
Oh,
Oh!
yes. You hear Sadie's voice come on
What?
and tell you to leave a message or go away.
Okay, I leave a message. Victor, is that your phone? Well, never mind. Never mind that. Just give me a hit when you're up. We have some news that we need to speak about, and yeah. So, see you soon.
Goodbye, buddy.
No answer, huh?
See you never.
No.
Oh man. I got 2 successes on my computer roll.
Yes you did. And you're straight hacking in, right?
Yes. Oh, I forgot to add my specialty. Damn. Let me
Yeah, go
roll
ahead and
another
roll that
d10. Eh.
Wouldn't you know it, university security is actually kind of lax.
Haha.
You go ahead and look through it, and you don't see anyone who happens to have worked for the university under the name Isamu Ryugi. However, you do see a student name. This student appears to have gone to the university some... Let's see, how many years ago would it be? I'm trying to remember how old I made this guy exactly. He may have been there in the 1970s, I'm going to say. I'm going to spitball it right now. He has not been there in quite some time.
So this guy was a student there over 40 years ago?
Correct. And the indicated address is in fact for an address you already have. That mansion out in the woods.
Huh.
It appears that he already had a master's in archaeology and master's in mythology, and he was doing a doctoral thesis.
What was the
He had
thesis
transferred
on?
from a Japanese university of some kind. The thesis appears to be on the disappearance of Atlantis and the various mythos surrounding it.
You can write a
Okay.
thesis on that?
People have.
Huh. I thought archaeology was a respected field.
It claims to have found new evidence, but it doesn't really go into very elaborate detail. You could spend your time reading it, but you'd have to roll some int academics to get through it.
I do have that. Oh, and we do have Thomas here.
Yes.
So you found something, Sarah?
Yeah. The guy, turns out, it's our guy too.
Oh. Okay then.
He, has an address that I had already traced him back to.
Hmm.
Interesting.
He also was writing a paper on Atlantis, of all things.
Atlantis.
Wildcat kind of perks up a little bit, not having left with Adam yet. Atlantis, can I read that?
Huh, be my guest.
She goes ahead and takes a quick browse through it, her furrowing her brow a little bit, just having to read so much text. But about halfway through it, she kind of like steps away from the computer and kind of shakes her head. This is all misinformation. I'm very certain.
Non-initiated.
It's not. My impression is that someone was trying to set down a lot of fake information. It's
What?
sort of a common tactic among mages. You don't want anyone finding the truth unnecessarily, so you hide it.
Of
a little
course.
bit.
That's what occult cult are for.
I
Wait,
wonder if he went through
Atlantis
the
is
process
real?
of making a whole bunch of fake artifacts too while he was at it.
Wait. Oh god.
You just been to another dimension, and you're surprised that this might be real. Open your mind.
No,
Well,
it's
let's be
just
fair, some of us don't think it's real either.
No, but the possibility. I mean, I
Oh,
don't know
my
anything about
mind
it,
is
but
so
possibilities
open
are-
right now. It cannot close.
What if I
Kinda wish it
also
could.
told you you were in the mouth of a beast right now? The universe is a digestive tract.
Is this the Matrix? Please, I would be more settled if this was in fact the Matrix.
It might be, but you might end up being a program.
Uh-oh.
I'd be okay with that. Okay, so he was. Atlantis exists, but you don't want people to know that Atlantis really exists, so you make up a bunch of BS.
It's more complicated than that. I think this more or less may prove he might be a seer of the throne.
What now?
Is it possible that I can read that text?
She sort
I
of
don't
crosses her arms a little bit and considers how much she should be saying before adding
Yorkshire,
in.
Yorkshire Terrier is going nuts. Uh-oh, that's ominous.
You say Atlantis and they
Give
go
them like
nuts.
half a second.
Uh-oh.
Dark
So-
is a seer of a throne.
Can Thomas read the text? I know it's a lot, or is there no need to anymore?
You could read it, but there's no need to.
Okay.
Wildcat will go on to explain a little bit. I just wanted to stop. Okay.
Yorkshire
She goes
Terrier.
on to explain a little bit. The Seers of the Throne are, a group of mages that believes that it is their duty to use their power to rule over those who can no longer grasp it, and that anything to maintain their power is worthwhile to do, including stopping other mages from reaching their potential, and maybe even outright killing them.
Great.
It all
So you have
depends on
a
how they want to operate.
you have a
They
lancet.
believe in enforcing the lie, and this is just another way to do it.
So you just have a Lost Sanctum 2 over you here. Great to
I
know.
was gonna say Invictus, but yeah,
Oh,
I guess that
if,
works
if
too.
it's... Oh, the Lancer destroy occult stuff that don't fit with his malediction bullshit. Curse, sorry. I used the French word.
You just had me at the ruling over those that can't rule themselves bullshit.
Yeah, hey, from what I heard, Invictus and Lancer are close buddies, so...
But your Invictus are still a respected organization that sometimes actually cooperates with others.
Mm,
Yeah,
sometimes.
maybe, sometimes.
This is more like whoever is at the top is enforcing a bit of a dictatorship.
Hmm.
One where
So,
only they are special.
so
Well... hmm.
okay. I mean, so Ryugi's at the top, or what?
She shrugs a little bit. I wouldn't know that. It's not like they go ahead telling everyone their secrets. And it's not like the story I heard about Ryugi is one where he brandished his name badge around saying, "Hello, I am Ryugi, seer of the throne of this rank."
Weird.
In
What
I mean,
fact,
is...
if
we weren't very certain until just now.
Why is he involved in blood magic?
I have no idea. He just used me for something.
can Seers of the Throne be
Is he really
vampires,
dead, is my question.
or does that go against like mage rules?
What's the question?
Can Seers of the Throne be vampires?
He kind of raises her eyebrow. The Seers is just an organization. But once but I don't think I've ever heard of a mage being a vampire. I'm not sure it's possible. I'm
Oh, so
very
that's the
certain that would
impossible thing in
replace
all of
the,
this.
I'm very certain at that point you've given up enough of your mortal soul, you won't necessarily ever be able to regain it. That's my take.
Hmm. Whatever he's doing is well, he's profaning. So profane, not the right word. He's
I guess
spoiling
nothing's
the
changed for him
secret
then.
form of... He's spoiling the secret form of magic for his own use.
Curious, Sarah, is it possible to get like a death certificate on Ryugi?
We can
Oh,
definitely check public records.
hey Sarah, when you have time, could you check my death certificate too? But
Why?
not now. Why? Because I don't know. Maybe there are some things about the guy who killed me.
All right, one death at a time here, buddy.
Yeah. But your Sarah
I'm not
first.
going to make you roll for it. I'm just going to go ahead and browse through that one if you want. You do find Ryugi's death certificate. You find that he died under, quote, a gang attack.
Academics fall to gang violence?
Very
Uh,
frequently these days in Gotham, apparently. He's been dead for 20 years.
Hmm. Hey, Wildcat.
You check out Adam's death certificate too, but it only mentions that he died in a car accident.
Oh, that's why you don't have a thing for cars.
Yeah.
how long ago was that, if you don't mind me asking?
2 years ago. I was just visiting. I was just a student visiting the States, and well, now I guess I'm resident. But Wildcat, can I ask you something?
Well, I'm still here, aren't I?
Yeah, but if Ryugi died while being a mage, if he was a mage and died, once his corpse is, well, just a corpse, couldn't Vite technically raise him back? Maybe something happened and
Just like any other mortal, I suppose.
so he may have come back with some of his mage power and with the vampiric tint on him.
She shakes her head very vehemently. No, not at
Hmm.
all. There's no way he could have any of his power. I'm certain of it.
Hmm.
You could roll wits empathy on that if you want.
Yeah.
She's been told someone that she thought could be dead, that used to be some kind of villain for her, is alive, is doing rituals, has managed to teleport somewhere. She's maybe not very certain of this anymore, and you can see it as she kind of clutches her arms a little more tightly and defensively.
Hey, calm down, Raycat. Don't worry, we'll figure this out. Partners? Since it seems to encroach on both our worlds.
Yes, I suppose partners. If it is so, if he's retained any of his powers, then I absolutely cannot let this stand.
Oh yeah, I completely understand. We cannot either.
Well, we got an address of where he used to live. Might still live there, judging by his cell phone activity.
Um, don't think we should get running into the mouth of the wolf right now.
Yeah.
I might I might have to talk to Moonshadow about this. Maybe I can get some more sorcerers or cultists to help us out. If it's really a threat to well, to both mage and vampires, I might think this through.
I was considering it when I saw you back in the hedge. I was thinking perhaps maybe together we could have fought my sister, but, well, I suppose that's a bit beyond things now.
Sorry, I was just well.
You didn't see us trying to wrestle each other out of the hedge. We would have been really
Yes.
Oh
not
no,
helpful.
I saw a bit of that.
Oh, you did? How embarrassing.
Uh, just a bit, I imagine.
It was kind of funny.
Well, I'm not sure. I could try to use a ritual to divine information about Ryugi, but I'm not sure it's safe.
Maybe outside of this apartment would be nice.
Well, you do know where his home is. We could always check that out. You do know
Yeah,
where he was until recently. We could investigate that as well.
yeah,
If he's
true.
not at either of those places, then I suppose we'll have to find another way to track him. I might be able to assist in that.
But I will be more reassured if we got a bit of a rest and if we got Victor with us. The man's a powerhouse.
We could meet again tomorrow if you want, then.
Yeah, I think that will be great.
I should check up on my plants. And Wildcat will go ahead and stand up and excuse herself.
Bye, Wildcat. Take it easy.
Pleasure meeting you. What time is it right now? For in-game, sorry.
In-game, it's probably about 9 to 10 now. We've been sitting together talking for quite a while.
Wow. I'm not hungry, right? I only have, like,
You
4.
you could still fill up on blood. You might still be a little bit hungry.
Not super duper hungry, just kinda
Mhm.
hungry.
Hey, Sarah.
Go ahead. Talk to Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Wanna go grab a bite at my dad's place?
Oh, yeah, he does have the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You
Alright.
want to tag along, Thomas? You're looking a bit peckish.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get. I don't know if I want to drink
Oh,
blood
you
from a
don't
trunk
want
again.
to mingle with commoners, right?
That's not it. I just don't want to steal blood. You
Oh
know.
no, they
It's
give it
not
out willingly
stealing.
there.
Real what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
he's got a sweet setup.
I don't. Um. Is there a price for this? Is it
I
free?
don't know.
I have to pay.
Well,
Well,
you
Adam
might
knows
have
the
to pay
owner, so
something.
come on,
But
you can get us
might,
in.
yeah, I can get you in, but you might want to pay him a little bit of respect and maybe a little bit of money or something
Oh,
sweet. I know
does he
he
take
craves
card?
for stories.
Does he take card? Or I have to run to the bank and get some money?
Well, you can give him your card, but I don't think you're gonna see it back.
No. Okay, I think I have some cash. Are you
Alright.
feeling okay, Cross? If you want anything? Or you already got a
Uh,
bite to eat?
Cross kind of shrugs a little bit. Well, I have a few things planned for the night, too. I have to go meet with my sire, see how he's holding up.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that you're also my. That's kind of weird.
Sire, yeah. Don't worry,
The
I already saved your child this night with the help of Sarah. We won't let anything bad happen to him.
Oh yes, he's like family now.
He is family.
Huh, family.
uh,
Yeah. Wonder
Yeah,
what that
don't
feels
worry.
like.
Don't worry, Sarah. We'll figure this out for you.
Oh, I could just imagine Sarah in the corner just doing a Greg. It's like, I've never knew my parents.
All by
No.
myself.
And on that fantastic note, we'll go ahead and end the scene and end the session for the day.
Yay.
As everyone sort of
Alright.
quiets back down into a quote normal vampiric life. Everyone gets a beat for being here. Theta, keep track too, because the experience you have on Victor will now be transferring to your new character.
Ooh.
So you'll be
Oh,
picking up
okay.
where you left off.
Oh, let me get Victor's sheet back in.
Victor definitely gets another beat for definitely dying for his goals here.
Damn.
I just swear to you, I will find a
I
way
think you
to
should
bring
get
you
2
back.
beats for that.
I will find a way to bring him back.
That's not good.
Nell, did Thomas do any of his goals today?
He got a bit closer to. Okay, you know where Ryugi is.
Ah, yes, that's right. You are hunting for him, and well, now you found a bunch of people who are also hunting him. Go ahead
Yay.
and take your
Yay.
beat.
Yay.
Convenient.
Nina, did Sarah accomplish anything? I think she got her animal retainer thing at last.
I got a second animal retainer,
2 for
so
the price
I'm
of
good.
Go
one.
ahead and take your beat. Go ahead and take away the
Sweet.
goal and do whatever you want with it.
Alright, so I'll probably change that up to finding a haven, because I'm gonna need one of those soon.
Oh yes, you probably need a place to stay.
Yeah.
Adam, did you do anything on your goals?
Well, I don't know if I got closer to Greg's. I mean, don't know, but
What have we got? Find driver, help Greg, and
Well, I did
find
look at his
vampire
death
Coley.
certificate.
That is true. You did, and I want to say you did at least move closer towards finding interesting relics. Maybe not a vampiric one, yeah, but you did find something. So go ahead and take a beat. All of you 3 will go ahead and get a beat for getting Wildcat out of the situation.
yeah,
And another beat for the May Queen.
for the May Queen, yeah. It
All
was
right.
worth it.
Totally. You know, just someone almost had their identity stolen forever as they got lost in the hedge.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to deal with fairies. He didn't know fairies can do that.
Vampire the Changelings.
Yeah.
All right.
You're the changelings, the awakening,
All right.
That-
Good call
that was
here.
really
Thanks
fun.
everyone for coming. Hope you had a wonderful game.
Yeah.
Good game.
I did.
It
I
was
gotta
so
say
sad
for-
we lost Victor, but
Yeah.
still good
I gotta
game.
so
say
sad,
for
but I'm
Peter, he didn't
excited to see
play.
what Theta comes up with next year.
Hmm.
He didn't play much in the session. Kind of sad. And Victor, no.
Well, we knew what he was going to do next. We plotted it out a little bit, including sort of like popping it first and doing it at the end, just to make it all nice and dramatic. Like the fight's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, been talking about this shit all week.
Oh yeah.